Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming, sometimes hair, so if that sounds like your thing, make sure you are subscribed. Also, come and chat with me over on Instagram where I post more skincare reviews, I vlog a little bit of my stories, and you see things over there that you're not going to see here on YouTube. Today I thought I'd share even more skincare mistakes that I used to make a lot. These aren't, well, they're not mistakes, they're things that you're maybe not doing, maybe things that you're doing wrong, things that I did wrong. So if you feel that you have your skincare routine down, you've got an amazing skincare routine, it's working for you, then all of a sudden you start breaking out, or your skin is super sensitive and you don't know why, listen to some of these tips and mistakes, they might help you out. Let's talk about a really common one that I've never really talked about, and that's washing off products that don't need to be washed. Skincare can be super confusing, even for me, a skincare junkie. It can be super confusing. That's everything from what you need to use and when, and what stays on your skin and what shouldn't stay on your skin. And I often get comments asking, when should I wash off my serum? When should I wash off my toner? And the answer to this, for those two, is that you shouldn't. So it's important to know that the only real steps you need to wash off are, of course, your cleansers, your first and your second. Cleansing water if your skin's sensitive or dehydrated or dry, or if the directions tell you to. And of course, wash off masks like clay masks. After a bit of research, I found that dermatologists on average say that skincare takes at least 30 minutes to absorb into the skin. So if you do your skincare routine and then for some reason you decide to wash your face within 30 minutes, you've just washed everything off your face. So if you do decide to wash off within 30 minutes, you need to reapply everything, otherwise you're not getting any benefits from these ingredients. One mistake I see so often here on YouTube and especially over on Instagram is pairing up these hydrogel patches with a clay mask. So obviously with a clay mask, you put it on, you leave it on for 15 minutes and then you wash it away. However, these hydrogel patches are covered in a serum, so you use them really in the serum or eye cream stage, and you're not supposed to wash off that serum that comes on them. The whole point is for you to pat that serum into your skin and for it to almost work like an eye cream. So when you wash away the clay mask, you're washing away the serum that comes on these patches. So you've just wasted that lovely serum on these patches and you've just wasted the 15 minutes you've been wearing these for. But yeah, this is just an example, but skincare is so expensive, so make sure you read the directions and don't be washing money off your face. The next mistake is forgetting your neck. Now, I am seriously guilty of this one. I used to not really concentrate on my neck at all. Like the skin on our face, the skin on our neck is much thinner. But have a think about how often you get spots on your neck. It's not that often. When I do get one, it's usually a really big painful one on the back of the neck, usually where my clothes has been rubbing. And you don't often get spots on your neck because our neck has fewer sebaceous glands, which is good news for spots, bad news for aging and wrinkles. So that oil that we hate so much on our face, we actually really kind of want in our neck, but it's not there. So we need to give our neck what it wants. We need to give it the nourishment, the hydration. We want to keep it moist and happy and looking young. So we have to feed it what it needs. So as a general rule, everything I do to my face, I also do to my neck. So obviously that's cleansing. You have to cleanse your neck with the same cleanser that you use for your face. Toner, essence, serum, sometimes even a sheet mask I'll put on my neck once I've done with it on my face. Get that good serum from the sheet mask. It's very important to use a good moisturizer on your neck as well. And then of course an SPF if I'm going out in the day. There isn't much collagen in the neck, so it's very easy to get wrinkles out. I think we all have that tech neckline where we're constantly looking down at our phones and laptops. So yeah, any kind of like nourishment you give your neck that you give your face, spread it everywhere. Now let's talk about hair removal and its link to skin. This is shaving, plucking, waxing, what's that word? Threading without proper preparation on the skin. This is something that never used to be an issue for me. I know that you need to prep your skin, but recently it's become a real problem. I get a lot of hair obviously on my eyebrow area, but also up here on the cheek area. They're these really annoying fine hairs, but having dark hair, they show up a lot on my skin, so I like to pluck these out. However, recently, as you can see from these pictures, this is what happens when I've been removing my hair. My skin becomes sore and inflamed and very irritated, and putting products on top of this is painful. So whilst I'm really happy with my routine at the moment, this is ruining the look of my skin. So I asked a few of my friends who are within the hair removal industry what I should do, and they asked me if I'm prepping my skin. I was like, I am. And they said, well, you maybe need to go about a new way of preparing your skin for hair removal. So it's not just about prepping, but it's about aftercare as well, which can get a little bit difficult because you're not supposed to layer up products on freshly hair removed skin. So if you react like I do, or even if you get a bad reaction to shaving, this step might help you. So before removing any hair from your face, today I'm going to pluck some hair from my cheeks. It's important to cleanse. It's the evening, so I'm going to do my usual double cleanse. This is because we want clean skin, we want clean pores, we don't want to be plucking our hairs out and then dirt falling into the pores. That's not how it works, but you get the idea. Once I finish cleansing, I'm going to prep the skin with a bit of toner. Then I'm going to start plucking. Ooh. Okay, my monobrow is done, and as you can probably already see, it's going a little bit red. So what I'm going to do is take a gel moisturizer. This is the Nature Republic Aloe Vera Gel Moisturizer, and just like bung it on top there. I'm not going to rub it in, I'm just going to let it sit like a mask, and now I'm going to move on to under my eyes here. I don't react under there at all, and then I'm going to do my cheeks. That's where it gets really bad. Cheek is done. You can feel how soothing this is as well, like instantly soothing. I'm going to leave it for 10 minutes, and all I'm going to do is wipe this away with a dry cotton pad, and then I'm going to use a very gentle moisturizer, one that's usually for damaged, irritated skin. You don't want to start adding serums and essences and other things on top of recently hair removed skin. You could risk irritating it even further. So yeah, let me know if you get the same kind of reaction to removing hair on your face. I don't know where this has come from, but any help that you guys could give me would be amazing. It would be great. Another mistake that people make is over exfoliating. I did this. I love exfoliating. It's definitely such an important part of the skincare routine, and a necessary part as well. It unclogs our pores, keeps our skin looking fresh and new, and very, very important, almost vital if you have oily skin. But like everything good in life, it's possible to overdo it. And over exfoliating is one of those things you really don't want to overdo, because it can have really bad consequences on the skin. It can lead to flaky, red, itchy, inflamed, dry, dehydrated skin, stinging, and that tight feeling, all signs of a damaged skin barrier. Very, very usually from over exfoliation or overuse of active ingredients. So we just need to bring it back a little bit with the exfoliation. When it comes to exfoliating, it really does depend on your own skin type, but a good rough guideline of how often you should exfoliate is around 2 to 3 times a week, depending on how your skin's feeling. Usually oily people would want to exfoliate more than people with dry skin. As you guys know, I personally like to use a chemical exfoliator. My oily congested skin just enjoys it a lot more than a physical scrub. And I'll do this in the evening 3 times a week. But as I said, it's all very personal to your skin, so keep an eye on how your skin reacts to any kind of exfoliator, whether it's physical or chemical. And I would personally avoid those 2-in-1 daily scrub cleansers. There really is no reason why you'd want to use a scrub every single day, and there's no reason why your skin would enjoy a scrub every day. If you have over exfoliated using chemical exfoliators or scrubs, it's best just to drop it all. Go back to a very, very basic skincare routine, just giving your skin what it needs, and using moisturizers that are specifically for repairing your skin barrier. Very common and easy mistake to make. And that leads me on to my final one. A big skincare mistake people are making is following beauty guru skincare advice. Yes, including myself. Now, I'm not trying to shoot myself in the foot here, but what I mean by this is taking beauty gurus, skincare gurus' advice as exactly what they should do. if that makes sense. Most skincare influencers and YouTubers, Instagrammers are that way because they've usually had some experience with bad skin in the past, and like myself, all we're wanting to do is kind of talk about our experience, talk about products that we love that helped that. People have, you know, seen doctors, we've seen dermatologists, we've been on medicated ointments, treatments, whatever, they didn't work, so we're now here on YouTube sharing products that we loved, how we fixed our skin, and then just talking about new products that we think might work nowadays as well, based off our experience. But that's the thing here, is it's our experience. But as I mentioned with most of my skincare routine videos and in my description box, and heavy disclaimers, is that these are what worked for me. These routines are what worked for me, and you'll find beauty gurus always saying this is what works for me. It's important to experiment, but it's true, because you should be taking skincare routines, monthly favorites, all videos like that as inspiration, as starting point to see what might work for your skin. So maybe from my skincare routine, if I say I use a serum because I want plumper skin, if you want plumper skin, pick that serum, maybe give it a try. There's also this thing of they have the same skin type as me, that will work for me. Skin types are kind of like very rough categories, like a very simple way to kind of roughly tell what your skin wants and needs. But I don't feel like it's as straightforward as oily dry combination, that kind of stuff. I'm oily dehydrated, sometimes I'm just oily, I could be dry, you know? So it's a very good starting point, but someone's oily skin might not be the same as someone else's oily skin. You'll see that there are a lot of dermatologists here on YouTube as well, and even they have disclaimers in their description box saying everything they talk about should not be taken as fact and medical advice, even though it's their job and they have actual degrees in this, because they are here on the internet rather than seeing you in a professional environment like they would do with their clients. They can't really say what's best for you, if that makes sense. So yeah, they even have to put disclaimers in their description box. But I get lovely messages like before and after pictures from you guys saying that products that you've used and some of my routines have really helped you, and I love that, and that's so great that it works. But just be careful of, getting a bit ranty now, but just be careful of the advice you're following online. Obviously I'm not a professional anything, but I do make a very conscious effort to do a bit more research nowadays. If I have any doubts, I won't talk about it. I like to see both sides of the argument, but you have to watch certain YouTubers and see, are they pushing a product because it's a sponsorship? Are they trustworthy with their sponsorships? Have they genuinely used that product before? Is it a product that they needed to use? I won't present a sponsored product unless I've actually tried it for a month. If they're going to pay me to talk about this product, I want to try it, all that kind of stuff, and that's why I often turn them down, because they give me a week and I'm like, no. But you will still see these products on YouTube talked about by other male gurus. As always, any questions, leave them down below. My videos are always an open discussion, so please, let's discuss. Make sure you're following me over on Instagram and check out the playlist here for more skincare tips, tricks, routines, etc. And also my latest video to the side here as well. But that is it for me now, guys. I will see you next time.